Now, in other news, the Speaker of the US House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, says he's optimistic that Republican skeptics will bow to pressure and support President Trump's flagship tax and spending bill. A final vote is being delayed to allow time to win over waverers. Mr. Trump wants it passed before Independence Day on the 4th of July. Some House Republicans object to it because they fear it'll increase the national debt and cut health care. Democrats firmly oppose the legislation.
Well, it's been a long, productive day. We've been talking with members from across the conference and making sure that everyone's concerns are addressed and their questions are answered. And it's been a good day. We're in a good place right now. This is the legislative process. This is exactly how I think the framers intended for it to work. We feel very good about where we are, and we're moving forward. So we're going to deliver the big, beautiful bill, the President's America First agenda, and we're going to do right by the American people. This is going to be a great thing for the country. Look forward to moving it forward.
You're going to pass it.
Well, for more on this, I'm joined now on the line from Germany by the Global Strategic Initiatives Director for Democrats Abroad, Angela Fobbs. Angela, thanks very much indeed for joining us. I'm sure you're keeping across what's happening in Congress, but the Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who's been on his feet for the past nearly 9 hours, has been talking about and delivering a rebuke to Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. Mr. Jeffries is trying to delay a vote on that bill for as long as possible, and one hopes he took a toilet break before the speech. I mean, what do you make of what's going on there? Why is he doing this?
Well, Leader Hakeem Jeffries is trying to stall as long as he can, because this bill will destroy millions of American people. It will take away their health care. It will take away their food. And the Republicans in our Congress no longer serve the people. They only serve the 600 or so billionaires that are paying them to do this. Billionaires don't need tax cuts. Hakeem Jeffries is making a lot of good points. It's a very shameful day. And as Leader Jeffries said, the Democrats are going to put together an anti-corruption package that's going to change the way things happen in the United States, because the Congress is there to serve the people, not just the rich ones.
I suppose the big question is whether this bill is likely to be passed by Mr. Trump's deadline of tomorrow, the 4th of July.
Let's hope not. I hope that the people that are holding out continue to hold out. If those people do hold out, I believe there were like 3 or 4 people, including a few reps from different areas, that will be deeply hurt by this bill. If they don't hold out, then probably lots of people are going to die because they're not going to get medical care. They're not going to have food. There are a lot of things that are going to impact the American people with this bill. So let's hope they all hold out.
Well, given what you're emphatically saying there, I mean, why does Donald Trump think these huge tax cuts, $4.5 trillion, an incredible amount of money, why does he think that would be good for the U.S. economy?
Because Donald Trump doesn't have any idea about economics, finance, how to run a country, how to treat people, or he doesn't even know what's in our Constitution. And the idea that he wants to sign this on the day of our independence, the day that the Declaration of Independence was signed, is appalling. And it just shows his complete and utter ignorance about what America is, how its people are, and what we need to do to protect the American people. He's not interested in it. He's only interested in his wealthy friends and donors.
But I mean, doesn't he have advisors? Because from what I've seen, most economists, both conservative and liberal, seem to think that that is an unrealistic thing that he's doing, the critics are saying that it's, as you are saying, it's only the billionaires who will benefit the most.
Well, he does have advisors, and that's heavily in quotes. He has surrounded himself with a lot of people that will only agree with him, and they will never suggest that anything is wrong. Thank goodness we have Jerome Powell at the Fed, who's not leaving his job, and he is at least one buffer for our economy, because the things that Donald Trump has done with tariffs, the things that he's going to do with this bill, the things that he's done with migrants who are working in America are going to potentially destroy the United States as we know it.
But I mean, these are huge sort of Medicaid cuts. I mean, the cuts to the subsidized American healthcare system, as you said, they're going to affect the poorer Americans. And these are people who have been voting, in many cases, for Donald Trump. I mean, isn't that politically dangerous for the Republicans?
Well, it is politically dangerous, but I don't believe that they care. Donald Trump is a fascist and an authoritarian, and this bill also gives him more fascist and authoritarian powers, including enlarging the ICE budget so that he can harass and kidnap more people off our streets. So I want to believe that in 2026, we're going to have elections in the United States, and then everyone that is a Republican will get their comeuppance. But let's say I want us to have elections in 2026, and I hope that we do. But at this rate, Donald Trump is turning into the next authoritarian leader, and he wants to drag our country down with him. But we're not going to let him. We're going to fight, and we're going to do everything that we can to protect the American people from what he's done and from the billionaires and their greed.
Well, I mean, I suppose this gives the Democrats like yourself the opportunity to characterize this as slashing benefits and health insurance for poor Americans while giving benefits to the wealthiest Americans in the form of tax cuts. You mentioned the elections. Perhaps they might even be able to take advantage of this in that midterm election.
Oh, we're going to take back the House and the Senate in 2026. And when we do, there will be a day of reckoning for people who have hurt the American people in such a way. Millions of people will not have medical care. Millions of people will not have food. This will be a disaster. And the American people will show them, because we still are a democracy. Tomorrow is our Independence Day, where we separated from a tyrant a tyrant king, and we're not going to have another king. No King's Day was just a couple of weeks ago, and we still, no kings, no tyrants, no authoritarian, and Donald Trump will not be able to continue with this in the end.
On that note, I want to thank you very much indeed, and we appreciate very much your talking to us. Angela Fobbs is the Global Strategic Initiatives Director for Democrats Abroad, and she was talking to me on the line there from Germany.